Now with that traffic alert near Woodburn, crews are working to reopen the remaining southbound lane of Interstate 5 before this morning's commute.
The interstate closed after a fiery crash yesterday afternoon that heavily damaged the roadway. And we have team coverage this morning with Jennifer Dowling on standby with details on the alternate routes.
But first, let's get right to Elise Haas, who is live along Interstate 5. And you say one of those southbound lanes is reopened.
Well, so we just drove that stretch of I-5 where this crash happened, and it looks like ODOT opened the left and middle lanes, letting people through. However, they still closed down the right lane. There's some trucks out there with lights kind of flashing just to let people know to get over, and cones up, closing off that area that received the most damage from this fiery crash. So crews are working really hard all yesterday afternoon and all night long to try and repair the damage from that fiery crash between two semis that happened near Woodburn. It left a couple of those drivers with serious injuries. One of them had to be taken to the hospital by life flight. ODOT says it took so long for them to reopen this because they had to tow away those charred semis and all of the lumber from one of the trailers. So the fire from this was so intense, and plus diesel fuel spilled from those trucks, and it significantly damaged the road, so much so that ODOT may have to keep that right lane that I was talking about of I-5 closed for an extended period of time until they can repave it. So the good news at this point is that the left lane and middle lanes are now reopened, letting traffic through, but because that one right lane is still closed, we might see some slowing throughout the morning, just depending on how heavy the morning commute is. So we'll stay on top of it and we'll watch throughout the morning to let you know how traffic is moving. But for now, we'll head over to Jen Dowling and she'll give you a full look at your traffic. Jennifer?